Alright, today guys, I'm going to show you how to fix a spur gear on a Slash two-wheel drive. The first thing we're going to want to do in the spur gear removal is take off the tire where the spur gear cover is. I'm using my RC Madness tool set here, so watch out. We're going to need the 7mm driver. Go ahead and take that tire off, put that aside. Should just come right off. So if you guys got anything stuck in your wheel hexes, opportune time to take that out, but I'm not too concerned about that at the moment, as I don't want to hold you guys up too much. So we're going to go ahead and now remove the gear cover. There is a screw here and a screw here. They are different lengths, so take note of that. Those are going to be 2mm. The 2mm driver is a pretty common tool on the Slash setup. We'll go ahead and take out the top one. Again, guys, two separate size screws here, but take note of that. The top one is a little bit longer than the bottom one. If you try to put the top one in the bottom, it'll bottom out, and you run the risk of stripping out the bottom hole. So keep those aside. Gear cover comes right off. Now here's your spur gear. There are different size spur gears that they sell. This particular truck coming with an 83 stock. This is a BL2 truck. If you have an older truck, there are other sizes here. They got the 90 and the 86. Those are the part numbers, and then the 83 is just an 83 part number there. For the sake of this video, this one is not stripped, so I'm just going to show you how to remove it and then put it back on. Also, another good time to clean up, and if you have a particularly dirty truck, we'll go ahead and switch out the bit to the 2.5mm. That's with the gear screws here. Now a lot of guys will go ahead and take off the slipper clutch. If it's just the gear that's stripped out, all we have to do is take out the 3 gear. Get an angle so you can see, but taking out these 3 screws here should come out relatively easy. They're not very long. Watch your fingers. Okay, now with those 3 screws out, you should be able to take the same tool, or if you want to grab a flathead and just kind of pry it, it'll pop off, and now your gear is off. See, the slipper clutch assembly can stay together. Obviously a good time to service that if you need to. Then you grab your new gear. It's the same one because we didn't strip it. It's kind of set in on the back side, so it should line up with those dimples. Then I usually line it up pretty good and give it a good push, and then you go ahead, grab your cap heads with the 2.5 driver. Now I leave these a little loose at this particular moment till I get all 3 of them in. Again, into metal, so if you're using a drill, you may want to start them by hand. All right, so after you get all 3 screws in, I then go and tighten them down kind of evenly. It's in a circle, so you can't really do a star pattern or anything like that, but you kind of want even tension on each screw, and they don't need to be insanely tight. You can use a little Loctite if you'd like. Helps prevent that gear from not running true. And then finally we got to just install the spur gear cover. And switch back to your 2mm. There's your cover there. Actually, before we do that, you got to take note of any gear wear here, guys. I would watch out for that pinion getting too sharp. That may be a reason that you stripped the main gear. So double check your gear mesh and your pinion to make sure you don't need to change out. I see that quite often. This one's still good in here, our rental truck. Then we go ahead and install our cover. You got to get this lined up. Should kind of seat in there nicely. It fits in the grooves here. Again, that longer button head screw goes in the top. And you don't need to crank these guys. We're just going into plastic on a 3mm screw. You don't need to send it home. And your smaller one goes on that bottom. Just snug it up. And we're gonna go ahead and just reinstall our wheel and tighten that down with your 7mm. And there you have it.